Alright, so there's about 2 dozen or so custom exclusive new pets in this game that have been added that I figured I would show off some of them because they're pretty broken. I don't know if that was to be expected, but there's a scaler called Hippocampus on tier 4 that seems to just like blow all other scaling out of the water. So I imagine that there'll be some more balance changes. There's a lot of stuff I feel like in Unicorn Pack that could really deserve some balancing. Hopefully they try to make it somewhat interesting and not just make everything really bad and kind of learn from their past mistakes, because sometimes they end up doing that where they just end up nerfing all the good pets, and then the pack's not quite as fun anymore. The breakpoints lined up perfectly in that round right there to actually get the draw. That was super lucky. But now we get to see some of the new stuff. So you can see the Chupacabra, the Pegasus, and then the Golden Beetle. Golden Beetle, if you get to 10 attacks, sells for double gold. And it's like a pig on tier 2 otherwise. And then this thing, when it gets a knockout, it gives 1 health to a friend behind, but it activates 3 times. So when you level it up, it goes to 6 times, and then at level 3, it does it 9 times, which is pretty crazy. I mean, that's not a ton of health, but it's a tier 2. And it turns out the Hippocampus, anytime a pet gains health, it also gains attack. So it turns a cucumber into a carrot pretty much. And you can imagine with this thing, when it gains 1 HP, it also gains 1 attack, so it ends up being pretty broken. And it's also double in battle for the Hippocampus, which is kind of crazy. This Pegasus, anytime you just buy something, pretty much you get 3 extra attack, which is, you know, I guess somewhat helpful. It is temporary attack, so nothing like too crazy OP, but it's a pet that exists. And I guess plus the Hippocampus, or not the Hippocampus, the Chupacabra ends up kind of getting some health and some attack, which I guess is good. Plus I get the attack from Pillbug, or health from Pillbug and attack from Bluebird. So kind of like working out to get a whole bunch of early stats. I suppose it's better that they actually have the pets be like really good as opposed to really bad. Because imagine if they came out with a whole bunch of new pets and they just sucked compared to everything else. That would be pretty disappointing. But they probably need to make sure that it's not too crazy. Because right now it does feel like it's some of the new pets are just way too good. And I'm sure they'll fix it eventually. But yeah, just taking this Golden Beetle, just going to sell it next turn. I guess it's another sell pet if you want to go for like Starfish or something like that. But yeah, so this tier 2 seems awfully good. That is not something that tier 2s normally are. But this seems like something you can keep around the entire game. I guess we're going to go for level up on the Pegasus. I gave it Melon as well. Now knockout abilities, of course, also work when they faint. So should be able to get some decent knockouts. And you can start to see some of the other ones. I'm not going to go over every single one because I think there's like 24. Are there 60 pets in the Unicorn Pack? And then I think it advertised like 84 total. So that would mean there's like 24 new ones that are custom exclusive, I think. But yeah, some of the other interesting ones. I guess you just saw a tree, which gains coconut when it has less than 6 attack. So that's kind of an interesting little tempo option. And then there's Mimic. Okay, 3 friends faint, gain 1 gold on the next turn. So that would be good with summons, I guess, if you want to go summons plus like some Econ, which doesn't really exist, so I suppose that's a new synergy. I actually have so many tier 5s. I think I did the order wrong here. I should have bought the Pegasus first, or should have leveled up the Pegasus first to get that extra temporary attack. Oh well, that's my bad. Still learning to use the new pets. And you can see I got 3 Mimics. Of course, Mimic's not very good on my team. Instead, I'll just take Double Monkey. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that's a ton of scaling. And then I'm going to be rolling for Hippocampus next turn. I guess it doesn't really work with Bluebird. What else could it synergize with, though? Something that gains HP. I mean, we did some lobbies with these pets earlier, and it was really OP with, like, the Chupacabra and also Rabbit, because you gain health that way. And Cucumber ends up being really good as well. So I'm selling the Bluebird. Probably not the best idea, but I wanted to actually keep the new pet around, the Pegasus. There's that like tree trunk thing. I think that gives 1/1 to pets that have like lower stats than that. Slime, it gets more summons the longer it sticks around. There's also some new like toys. A lot of the, I wouldn't say there's that many, but there's a few new ones that also include like some toys. There's one on tier 6 where you can get like +1/+1 to your back unit every turn. And there's the thing that makes things into rocks. There's one that makes the backmost opponent's pet into a rock, which means it just gets rid of its ability. So that could be really useful to counter, like, I don't know, Spino, Shark, things that just end up being in the back, Turkey. So yeah, friend gains health, give it 1 attack. I guess it doesn't really do much with the Pegasus, but you can see with the Chupacabra how this is going to be really good, and it's double in battle. But I assume also not permanent. It's just temporary when it's in battle, but still, that's going to be some pretty nice... Oh yeah, and it activates with the Monkey as well. Just any sort of scaling, which is kind of crazy. A Spino team, that's going to be perfect. Look how many knockouts I'm going to get. And I'm getting 6 HP and then 2 attack. This is level 1 Hippocampus as well. And look at that. The monkeys have become 24 11s out of that. That was pretty crazy. That's a lot of good stats. Considering I didn't really high roll like too much as far as levels. I high rolled the monkeys, but there's level 2 monkey. I guess I can take a great one. I think only spawns out of the bad dog like chest thing, but it is a custom exclusive if you want it. Seems like a really terrible idea to buy, because if you buy it, you're just gonna pop all of your melons and stuff, but I guess what can you do? Anyway, have some choices of what I actually want to level up here. I phrased that extremely oddly, but yeah. Blobfish. I guess we'll end up going for level 3 Chupacabra. Dude, learning all these pets' names is gonna take a while, but as you can see, it's kind of just carrying. I don't even need its ability, but it's pretty satisfying. It triggers so many times. Anything that like just activates a whole bunch of times just is so much dopamine for the brain, I guess. And there's level 3. Got the achievement as well. Sure, let's take a questing beast. So yeah, this will be some options. I guess anything that's a buy-sell is good with Pegasus. The other one is for when you have bad dog, I think. And then this one, again, is just +1/+1 to the back units. I guess that would be nice just to try to prevent some like snipes from killing it. I guess like for crocs and stuff. And then yeah, this rooster looking thing makes the backmost thing into a rock to get rid of its ability. Unfortunately, the hawk went before, so it didn't end up doing anything since at the start of battle. I guess its attack is pretty important to have higher attack. But yeah, just the monkey scaling is ended up carrying this run quite a bit. Cornucopia, sure. Pancakes or chicken legs, sure. Give me some pancakes. And then a whole bunch of crows. I can level something else up. Since I was going for some achievements, why not go for level 3 Pegasus? And then for some reason I forgot that chocolate wasn't free here and I tried to buy it. Just a momentary brain lapse apparently. But yeah, I was on 9 wins, so I was like, okay, I gotta get it there. Leviathan is one of the craziest pets. It says end turn spawn like 4 10-10 fish. So if you want to just completely pivot your team, you can just have one and then sell everything else, and then suddenly you have just a whole bunch of 10-10s on your squad. But unfortunately, Peanut might actually beat my squad. Yeah, Walrus, a bit of an issue there. So didn't get like the flawless win, but that's okay. Because now I get an even cooler team, because I roll into Tiger, which of course is just going to duplicate its ability, and one more. There we go. Perfect. And I can Tiger the Hippocampus. So now we could get 12 triggers on this Chupacabra, and then we get double triggers on the Hippocampus. And we run into the summon team, so you can see how absurd this actually gets. 12 triggers, just every time gaining 1 HP and then 2 attack. Get to 50 attack just super quickly. Of course, it is a level 3 Vulture, so I'm not quite getting enough HP to be able to survive that, but so many triggers just keeps happening. There goes the Tiger, and luckily they don't quite have enough summons where it looks like it's going to be okay, even though the melon gets popped, and there we go, able to beat the team. It would have been pretty sad if this team lost, but 2 ribbons in 1 run, showing off the Hippocampus and the Chupacabra and the Pegasus. A bunch of interesting new units, and just it's going to be fun to experiment with a whole bunch of different combos and customs. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.